Spirit Guides by Edward Clarence Farnsworth. This piece is from The Deeper Mysteries, published 1921. To the average spiritualist, a spirit guide is that peculiarly gifted being whose high office is to establish communication between the living and the so-called dead, that the people who walk in the darkness of this material world may see a great light of truth. Now, as a matter of fact, a spirit guide is usually a being who in the earth condition practiced mediumship, and whose consciousness then shifted constantly from normal to abnormal, one who in this respect has not changed. Since the medium has a certain vogue while in the flesh, why not when out of it? From what we have learned of post-mortem conditions, it seems that passing out has not greatly changed the human being either in his mental make-up, or in his personal peculiarities, but, as for the medium, we find that the special knowledge obtained in his new organism and environment, enables him, in communication, to be the operator, whereas once he was the receiver. Despite this, should a more positive spirit take part in the communication, he, according to his nature, will dominate the guide for truth, or for falsehood. For this reason and others, mediumship in the past was not countenanced by the great and wise ones in the lofty regions of the spiritual world. Were it not for that scientific materialism of the last century which these lofty beings deem one of the greatest dangers that ever threatened the human race, spirit return would not now be favored, or even excused, by those who have seen too many disciples of materialism born actually blind into the realms beyond the grave. It is most difficult for any guide to clothe his astral brain satisfactorily with the subtle matter from the medium's brain. Unless this clothing is well done, lapse of memory, confusion of names and messages, and other errors, may appear in the midst of correct statements, or else mere telepathy may take the place of communications. These results tend to bewilder the impartial investigator, and disgust the skeptical, while furnishing material for the ridicule or the mirth of the thoughtless and the ignorant. Among aboriginal tribes, both the witch doctor and the medicine man are held in high honor. These are always mediumistic, and naturally in affinity with a low order of earthbound spirits. Passing to the happy hunting ground, the Indian medicine man becomes a guide, and a person of consequence among his fellows, but, knowing the superiority of the white race, he is drawn through vanity to the white medium. As an aid to his peculiar work, he often instructs others in the mystery of control. As a boy, the ordinary male Indian begins the severe training necessary to make him a brave, an honor to his tribe, but the girl is destined to the drudgery of work which among civilized peoples belongs to the male. Because of his enlarging views, the Indian guide would lift those females of his tribe who now are with him, into duties worthier than they knew on earth, so, because, from his viewpoint, the office of guide is a most honorable one, he instructs the brightest among the young women around him, in the secrets of his profession, with the result that quite a band of Indian girl guides have attached themselves to mediums who are sitting for development.